So, from your testimony, and I just want to highlight this point because I'm not sure that everyone on the committee is aware, you have a birth certificate that reflects that you are male, but even under this bill, it appears to me that that wouldn't be sufficient for you to use the men's restroom. Is that how you read it?
That is correct, and that is my understanding. Because I was assigned female at birth, none of my paperwork would matter, and that I would be forced to use, in order to follow the law, I would have to use the women's restroom, which I think would cause a lot more issues than me using the men's restroom.
Or any further questions from the committee? If not, we thank you for your testimony. And looks like the next person on our list is to speak against the bill is Lauren Fox. If you'll have a seat at the end of the table and identify yourself, and you may proceed.
Hi, my name is Lauren Fox. I'm an Arkansan, and I'm a transgender woman. There are a lot of things that I plan to speak on today that other people have addressed, including the cost to North Carolina, and many other things. So I'll just be brief and talk about something that I haven't heard anyone say yet, is that if I take in good faith the argument that this bill is supposed to be about protecting cis women and cis girls from sexual assault, if I assume that and I argue in good faith, what I will say to you is that as a transgender woman, there is nothing more sacred to me than the bond of sisterhood with other women. And every woman in here knows what I'm talking about. That you can meet a stranger and inherently have a certain level of intimacy and trust with them. And there's a reason for that. So when I walk into a women's bathroom, I bend over backwards to make sure that I don't make anyone uncomfortable to the absolute best of my ability. I would love to be at a point in my transition where I can have a day where I don't feel like putting makeup on, or getting dressed up. But even on days that I don't feel like that, I do anyway. Not only just for the basic human respect that I get from people that I don't otherwise in public, but because I know the difference in how I will be read in the women's restroom. I don't have them painted today, but that's very rare. I almost always have my nails painted. I almost always wear long earrings. I have these little bitty things that I have noticed through experience that help women feel safe around me, that don't trip that this person is a threat alarm. And let me tell you, as you wouldn't notice with me walking up here, but as a person with multiple physical disabilities, and also a stiff breeze could blow me over, I am, even in a women's restroom, very much at a physical disadvantage if any person tried to commit violence against me. That's just the way it is. I purposefully use a lot of extra warmth and body language. I smile. And let me say specifically to Representative, whether he's here still or not, Representative Payton said something to the effect of, what if we have transgender women standing up and peeing in the stall? That the sound of that is going to make everyone uncomfortable. Well, believe you me, I don't even do that in the privacy of my own home. But again, I certainly wouldn't do that in a public women's restroom because I know that there is a sound difference. And I don't want to scare anyone. I don't want to give anyone reason to be alarmed, because women would like to feel safe in the women's restroom, and there's a reason for that. I'll also say that as regards to children being present in the restroom, what about ball games, airports, large Walmarts? These are places that there will statistically almost always be a multitude of children in the restroom. And as far as looking and dressing and behaving in a way to make extra care that people don't perceive me as a threat, I assure you that standing outside of the restroom and calling in, asking if there are little girls in the restroom presently, is going to alarm a lot of people. A lot more than if I just went in and handled my business and smiled and washed my hands and left, like every other woman wants to do. That's all I have to say. I'm open to questions if anyone has them.
Are there any questions? Seeing no questions, thank you for being here today. Next, we have